Oh, fuck, guys, I'm sorry. I know I'm supposed to be doing this juice review. I'm a very busy man. You know how busy Nick is? Well, times that by about 10. I try to be the best Ned I can be. I try to do everything 155%. I'm just really busy. I'm going to jujitsu class right now. After that, I gotta hop on 95, go over to Jersey State Aquarium, and I'm helping deliver a killer whale baby tonight. So I'm just super big. I'm not gonna be able to get to this juice review now, but I wrote down my notes. I gave it to my cousin Nick. If I'm gonna do the best juice review, there ain't getting no better than that. But if there was a number two, it would be if there was a number three, because nobody even comes close. Nobody comes close to what I could do. You know that. But if there was a number three, it would be Nick. I gave him my notes. He should be able to bang out this. I think he's reviewing Pampa E-Juice. White berry. So, Ned here, trying to be the best Ned I could be. I really am. Jiu-jitsu, baby whale. You got to do the baby whale. Sometimes the juice review's got to sit to the side. So enjoy, and I'll get you next time, I promise. Thank you for understanding. Well, there you have it. Here I am, Devine, 83, with a juice review. Today we'll be reviewing Pampa E-Juice White Berry. I acquired this juice at the ECC Detroit. They had a booth set up. I went and tried all their juices. They had two different lines there. When I tried the juices, they had little tanks to try it out of. About 50-watt tanks with, I think they're like 0.22 ohm coils in their devices. I tried all their juices there. All their juices were pretty good. This one stood out. I offered to buy this bottle, and then after getting to talk to the representatives there, tell them about my channel and all that good stuff, they asked me if I wanted to review the juice, and they gave me the bottle for the purpose of this review. I vaped this juice for about the past 2 weeks now. I've been off and on with the juice. Like I said, I was about to buy it. I really liked the juice when I tried it at the shop, so here's the review. Right now, I have it in a separate bottle because I'll tell you why in a minute. Really, because I didn't want to touch this bottle too much. So, before I get started on this, I do want to say I was live trying this juice earlier 2 weeks ago, and when I tried it, I had a very low sub-ohm build in a mech mod. It was about probably like a 0.07 build, and the coils were really kicking. I threw this juice in there, and man, that juice was sweet in that mech mod. So during that video, I kind of looked to see how long it's been steeping for. I seen there was a born on date. The born on date says 7/29/2016, but you could see it's not dark or anything. There's definitely nothing separating, so I thought that was weird. I contacted them, asked them what was up. While I was waiting for a response, I actually threw this juice in a modified K-Fun from Addy Tooney. Was vaping it, tasted great in there, just like how I remembered at the show. Tasted really good, wasn't as sweet as it was on my sub-ohm device, so they did respond back to me, and actually this isn't a juice born on date, this is a company born on date. So the company was made 7/29/2016, so this juice wasn't sitting for 2 years. That's just when the company was born. Personally, I wouldn't do that to my juice company, but I don't have a juice company, and it's not my juice company. So it's kind of cool, but also it's a little confusing, and they understood that. But all is well. It's not an old juice. It is not just super steeped, but now I am actually putting it inside of a Coil Master Marvin. This is a fairly big RDTA. So I'm dripping. I have some spaced fused Claptons in this. And we're going to try it in this tank. The K-Fun, I actually hit the button while it was at about 150 watts, I think. The coil in there was about a 0.22 ohm coil, so I burnt the cotton right through there. But it was working very well in the K-Fun, but I wanted to try it in this anyway, so there we go. The coils are wet, wick is wet. Let's fill up this tank, and we will get this first juice review out of the way. I have plenty of juice reviews lined up. Well, Ned has plenty of juice reviews lined up, but he is a very busy man, so we'll see what happens with that. He says he's very busy. But I do have plenty of juices lined up. The next juice review is going to be by Glass. I have 6 juices to review from them. I'll probably do 3 in each video, so that'll be the next video I do. And that will be a whole line. Just about every juice review I have lined up is going to be a whole entire line of e-juice. This will probably be the only one where I only have 1 juice of that particular company. But this was my favorite juice that I tried real quick at the show. So I'll let you know what I think of White Berry. They had, you know, a lot of spokespeople there. A couple of pretty girls, obviously, to draw attention, and they were telling me what their favorite juices were. The one girl's favorite juice was this. So before let me let this settle in, get some juice in there, and while I do that, I'll give you a little bit more information about the juice. I believe this juice is made in California. I'm not absolutely positive, but it is Pampa E juice. This juice is White Berry. I have 3 milligram nicotine in here. 120 milliliter bottles run for $20 online. Right now I am on premiumvapesupply.com, and you could get anywhere from 0, 3 milligrams, 6 milligram nicotine with this juice. And what this flavor profile is a tasty, unique blend of succulent grapes, sweet watermelon, and ripe strawberries. Alright. Succulent grapes, sweet watermelon, ripe strawberries. That's the first time I ever even read this juice. What the profile was. I already had in my head what it tasted like. I'm pretty stubborn with that taste, but now that I know that there's supposed to be sweet watermelon and ripe strawberries in there, I'll look for it. Definitely grapes, and I'll get more into that. Alright, so I got this tank on the G-Box, which is normally a squonk, but that's okay. These coils are 0.17 fused Claptons and 80. I'm going to put this at about 90 watts. And we're going to see how this tastes in this tank. I probably would never do it in a sub-ohm again device. It's a sweet juice. It's a sweet juice, and we're not saying it's a very sugared down juice, or they use a lot of sweeteners, because I don't know. I'm not a juice maker. I couldn't tell you. What I could tell you is I vape a lot of juices that don't have a lot of sweeteners in there, just because I know the companies and I talk to the companies of the juices that I vape normally, and this one stood out in sweetness, but that may not be a bad thing. But let's see how it is in this, because this is somewhere in the middle of a sub-ohm and a and a K-Fun that has a .24 build in it. Like my sub ohm was like a 0.7, a .07 ohm. The K-Fun was a .24 ohm, and this is a .17 ohm, dead in the middle there, kinda. All right, let's try this out. Make sure she's firing. She's fired. I'm going to close down this airflow a little bit. All right. I'm pretty much getting the same flavor I was getting off the. It's better in here than the K-Fun and better than the whatchamacallit. I would say this is about perfect right here. I don't think it's because of the tank, even though it is warm. I don't think it's because of the tank. I think it's because of the actual ohms I have it out and the type of coils that are in here. I wouldn't suggest a staple coil with these. Staple coils I like more for your desserts and stuff. This is more of a fruit flavor with a lot more like lighter notes. All right. So what I'm getting out of this juice, it's a very good juice. I really like this juice. Like I said, sweet on the sub ohm, but other than that, I was about to buy this juice. It was also because of the price, but I was about to buy this juice because it is a very tasty juice. I'm not the only person that thinks that. I was with Yeti when I bought this, and he bought the juice. He thinks the same thing. He likes the juice a lot. So once again, the flavor profile is grapes, strawberry, watermelon, or it goes grapes, watermelon, strawberry. So what I get out of this, almost dead on, almost absolutely dead on, and one of their spokespeople said this: the inhale is exactly like grape bubblicious. It's like dead on grape bubblicious. Maybe even like, I feel like they might have had like a grape bubblicious with like a watermelon stripe in there or something. The inhale is a grape bubblicious. The exhale, you taste like the berries, the strawberry. There's very little watermelon in here. I think the watermelon just is probably complementing the grape, but what I get mostly from this juice is a grape bubblicious bubblegum. It's like dead on. I think that's what it should have been called. White berry. It sounds clean. This tastes clean. So I think it's a good name. I think white grape might have threw it off because you would have thought of white grapes, but I think grape should be in the name. I do think grape should be in the name because this is definitely a grape vape. It's a good juice. It's a good juice. It's very refreshing. I can imagine that in hot weather, this is going to be a very good juice, especially with a higher ohm coil like a .17 Fuse Clapton's. Aliens would be great. Um, it's a good juice, man. I would suggest checking it out. I would suggest checking it out. $20 for 120. You can't beat that. I'm going to put a link in the description. Other than that, their other juices were good as well. There wasn't a juice there that I didn't think was at least kind of good. This one stuck out. This one stuck out. And I don't even really like grape bubblicious bubblegum, but it's just one of them things. Sometimes people just like to vape stuff that they don't necessarily like in real life. Like, I hate blueberries. I don't like blueberries in real life. But blueberry vapes are my favorite. I don't get it, but that's what it is. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. It's I wouldn't call this juice super cloudy. This is a 70-30, a 70-30 VGPG. That's exactly what it looks like, a 70-30. Um, it's thin. It's probably perfect for a tank. If you're a tank or I mean, maybe a squonk. I would say more of a tank person. Absolutely, you could drip it and all that, but I would say if you are somebody that likes a tank, like maybe just sitting in your car, hot summer day, going down to the beach, I may be talking too much. But absolutely, just that great bubblicious, and it's all the way on the inhale. There's a lot of it on the exhale, but you do get some berries on the exhale too. There's definitely something else mixed in there in the exhale, but on the inhale, great bubblicious. It's working so much better in here. That's all I got. This is going to be a short juice review, but we'll get it out quick. And hopefully Ned will have another one out soon. If not, I'm here for backup. Hopefully I hit all his notes because they were some good notes he gave me. He gave me some good fucking notes. I think they said great bubblicious on them. Awesome notes. All right. Thanks everybody. See you on the next one. And don't forget to check me out on Instagram. Check out Ned N underscore devine 83. N dot devine 83 on Instagram. Go check it out. And don't forget to hit like, subscribe, follow on Instagram, comment below. And what I want to do with these juice reviews is I'm going to get this out to somebody else. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get their thoughts on it as well. So we're going to get different opinions from people. And I guess I'll tell you that maybe in the next juice review or maybe live in one of my videos. But for now, this is my thoughts. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your week. Peace.